Welcome aboard. This is Erick Salgado, multimedia staffer for the State Hornet, and I'm taking you to meet 3 Sac State students studying abroad in Chile, Japan, and Sweden. Let's take a glimpse into their experiences studying in a foreign country while embracing new cultures, foods, people, and traveling.
Yeah, I'm here until July, so the school system works a little differently here. So my spring semester will end in like middle of July or something. I've always really liked being abroad. I've loved learning languages and cultures. It's kind of why I do anthropology in the first place. My first time I went abroad, abroad to Italy for 2 months, and I felt like that time was way too short for me. That's why I decided to do a year this time and not just a semester, because I've noticed the semester isn't really a full experience. More like a year is a full experience. That I didn't get enough time the first time to be able to acclimate, to get used to the language, to meet friends. I really wanted to be a part of the culture, like just a normal person.
When I first came to Sac State, about one semester in, I wanted to study Japanese, but I never really knew or thought about studying abroad up until the head of the department, Masuyama Sensei, told me about the possibility of studying abroad. From early childhood, anime influenced me, brought me interest into what is Japan as a country. Then that just slowly evolved into history, culture, and then me wanting to learn language.
I love Sweden. And there's many different culture shocks I've experienced, whether it's just the people, how quiet they are. They're not really outgoing. They don't like to interact with people as much. I'm not really meeting new Swedish people or really being making Swedish friends, but at the same time, I'm meeting people from all over the world. In my corridor, there's 12 of us, a guy from Japan, someone from Taiwan, 2 girls from France. There is actually one Swedish person, but there's another person from Turkey, Macedonia. So I'm meeting people from all over the world. I actually just came back from Italy a few hours ago, so I love being able to travel. I was gone for 4 days, and when I left, it wasn't snowing, and now I just came back and Sweden is covered in snow. So that's also really exciting.
The city is very clean, very beautiful. But overall, Tokyo is a very beautiful place. There's a lot of places within Tokyo that are just kind of night and day, from metropolis, a lot of people, nightlife, to very calm, soothing parks, or even just full on nature like mountains. The further you go out, the more you realize that Japan is like a very calm and very natural, beautiful place.
In South America, it's only like $20 to fly up north to go to the desert, or it's like $50 to go down south, which is like totally different. And pretty much the north is this dry, arid desert. It looks like Mars. It's pretty crazy. It just looks like a different planet, like you've never seen it before in your life. If you go down south, there's a lot of rivers, lakes. It's pretty much all green and all blue.
And here, Uppsala is like a city, but the university this is just a student town, pretty much. It is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It provides many opportunities, long-term connections that can benefit you later on in life. You meet great people that will probably remain your friends even throughout the distance. It's an amazing, amazing experience.
Here in Chile, I was really struggling with my classes, and I was like, I felt like I was failing all of my classes. And then I would get my paper back and it would be like a B or a C. And I was like, oh, that's really strange, because in the US we consider a 50 or 40% to be an F. But here it's like a B or a C.
The school system is very different. It's very independent. They do fika, which is a time during the day where you just get to pause, and it's usually you have to drink something, so coffee or tea, but even the teachers do it. You just take a time to reflect and appreciate just a time to relax in your day, and it's really cool.
My commute to get to school every day was an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back, because that's how big Santiago is, and I had to take 2 different metro lines to get to school every day. That was a crazy thing. So I would spend pretty much 8:30 in the morning until 8:30 at night on campus because it was just easier because you have classes all day long. You have to get work done, stuff like that. There's no housing near campus. If there is, it's like you don't really want to live next to campus. It's not really a great area.
I'm in the school closest to Tokyo, about 45 minutes by train. Yokohama, especially where you live in the international residence, is very calm, very quiet. It's very reminiscent to that of San Francisco, believe it or not. Just a little bit more quiet. It's very beautiful. School life, walking around, there's a lot of people. Not as social as you would think. The dorms here tend to be more quiet, more clean, which is a product of how Japanese people interact and how they live their lives.
Student housing is amazing. It can be tricky because we do share a kitchen with, there's 12 of us, so I share a kitchen with 11 people, but we're always cooking for each other and like having brunch together, offering each other food. I was really blessed with the people that are in my corridor, and I think that like we will still be friends after leaving here, so I love that a lot. I work at the Golden One Center, and so I really miss basketball. There's like no people here that like basketball, and I'm always talking about basketball. It's my favorite sport. I miss being able to work the games. I was on the floor, so I had like the perfect view for the basketball games, and now all of a sudden the Kings want to do good when they're never doing good, and I leave the country, and now there's this thing called Light the Beam, and I'm so mad about it because there was no Light the Beam when I was there. And now it's a thing. So yeah, like I love the enthusiasm for those type of things.
I haven't had wings in months. If someone could send me some fire wings, that'd be great. Can someone please send help and get me some mango habanero and some Louisiana rub fire wings, please? I'm begging.
Well, obviously everything is not an option, but 2 double doubles animal style fries and chocolate milkshake, and actually a Dr. Pibb too. So if you're studying abroad or planning to, and you're worried about coming to a different part of the world and whatever you're scared of, I think you have to think about the people who came before you during a time where they had to give up everything. Things like me being here now, I owe it all to them because they took a chance that in comparison to my own is nothing. And if they can do that for the rest of their lives, then I knew I could do this for a year or even a couple or few years if I wanted to stay. So it's all about perspective.
My advice I would give to people studying abroad is to do it. Just do it. Obviously have your goals, like wanting to learn the language, getting to know the culture, exploring the city, traveling. Those are all really, really great goals. But everything else, have some patience with yourself. Be yourself. Meet as many people as you can. Do as many things as you want to do, because it's always hard. I mean, like the accents are different. What you've learned in school is not what you're learning in the university here. There's just a lot of things that you need to learn. Take it one day at a time and you'll be fine. For real. I do recommend it. Definitely go and do it. It's been a whole lot of fun. That's advice for you guys.
And that's the end of our journey. To learn more about how you can study abroad at Sac State, visit their website or visit the International Programs and Global Engagement Center across from the library. Make sure to follow the State Hornet social accounts on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to see more coverage on our community. This has been Erick Salgado reporting for the State Hornet.